Yeah, I used to live there and enjoyed it very much. I was an eager young military officer with a wife and 3 little tiny kids.
Jimmy Carter was a 31-year-old Navy lieutenant when he and wife Rosalind and 3 young sons moved into an apartment on Duanesburg Road in Schenectady so that he could pursue a promising military career.
We used to drive around this beautiful Albany, Troy, Schenectady area when Jimmy was at work and just look at the trees. It was one of the most beautiful areas I've ever seen.
She recalled seeing her first snowfall here, shopping with the kids at Sears Roebuck, and attending a Baptist church in Schenectady. They came here because Carter had been personally chosen by Admiral Hyman Rickover for an elite nuclear submarine program underway at GE and the Knowles Atomic Power Lab.
Inside of an enormous steel ball, we built what we thought might be a dangerous nuclear reactor.
To do that, he needed to take specialized classes at Union College in the spring of 1953. His relationship with the school carried over into his later years when he returned to a thunderous welcome as a presidential candidate. But his career path to the Admiralty was cut short when his father, Earl Carter, died of cancer. The elder Carter's peanut farm was the economic linchpin for Plains, Georgia. Jimmy Carter selflessly walked away from a career he wanted and returned home to the family business.
Well, I never intended to leave the Navy until I was home with my father during his final days and saw how much his life meant to Plains.
Nearly 10 years later, he began his political career that would ultimately send him to the White House. Years later, he told our Dandy Nicola that didn't happen until he had had a crisis in faith after losing the Georgia governorship to Lester Maddox, a self-proclaimed segregationist.
I was completely disillusioned with politics, with the people of Georgia, and with God for not making sure that the best person was chosen governor of Georgia.
Jimmy Carter did not give up and eventually ran again and won. And his move to the Georgia State House put him on the path to the presidency. He was a decided underdog when he began, and building up momentum took time. As proof, look at the sparse crowd here on hand a year before the election when a little-known Carter came back to the area to campaign. Over time, as his name and message began to resonate with voters, Carter ramped up his local campaigning. This was an appearance in the Berkshires. He even did a live interview here at the WRGB studios. The nonstop campaigning paid off.
My name is Jimmy Carter, and I'm running for president.
Although he personally told many reporters here, including myself, that he had very fond memories of his time in the Capital Region, President Jimmy Carter never got the chance to return. Liz Bishop, CBS 6 News.